Hello everyone, and welcome to another royal reading here at Mad World Tarot. It is Sunday, the 19th of May, and yes, can you believe it? It is the 6th anniversary, the 6th wedding anniversary for Harry and Meghan, and many people didn't expect them to get that far, myself included, so I'm eating a bit of humble pie today. I thought it would have been all over quite a long time ago, but of course they exited, and then they had to be successful and they had to develop their individual brands or their together brand, and that hasn't quite worked out, so things might be limping along all because of that. So I am going to have a look at the situation, just adjusting the camera a little bit, and I have, of course, for this reading, the after tarot on the tarot table. We're going to do a relationship spread because, according to Neil Sean, things are less than rosy in Montecito right now. Apparently, Meghan is blaming Harry for the delinquency debacle, that Harry was the one who's supposed to be in charge of running Archewell and making sure that all the I's are dotted and the T's crossed. It seems strange to me, and it also seems strange to Neil Sean, that Meghan would leave that in the less than capable hands of Prince Harry, in his opinion, and also my opinion. And now it's all gone pear-shaped, and it's all Harry's fault. And there was a big hoo-ha and a big bust-up, and Harry had had enough after the blazing row, stormed off to a hotel. And we know he has at least 3 hidey holes around, or bolt holes around, some in Montecito, some in LA. And apparently, rumor has it that Harry marched out and is having a big sulk wherever he is, and Meghan is very angry wherever she is, and that is the vibe that Neil Sean is reporting. That was on the eve of the 6th wedding anniversary. Of course, in the usual places, we are seeing glowing endorsements of the couple and the happy ever after story. I'm going to check. I'm going to do a little energy reading today, a relationship spread, a snapshot of the Parkles. We're going to do a past, present, future scan of their energy. Past being Nigeria, where there were some awkward moments caught on camera. For instance, when Meghan refused to allow Harry into the lineup for the photo, and he had to lurk behind her looking grumpy, while her elbows were as wide out as they could be to make sure he didn't manage to sidle in next to her and get himself in the front row. And he looked pretty grumpy about that. So, Nigeria, past energy. Now, present energy. Next energy. The summer of love is coming up, apparently. We'll look at that. Meghan's summer of love, when she's going to love bomb all of us and convince us that she's just wonderful. Something to look forward to in case your life is a bit dull and you were seeking something exciting for the summer. Almost a staycation. Who needs to go away somewhere exotic when you've got the summer of love coming your way through Us magazine and People and Vogue and wherever else you might find it? One more shuffle, and then the relationship spread. And of course, let's remind you, it's tarot and it is all for fun and entertainment, and I need to do another. And just opinion, just speculation, and it's all energy. And there is, of course, a disclaimer in the box below. Let's see what's going on. Parkles, and perhaps not summer of love for them on their 6th wedding anniversary. What is the vibe? Harry first, and then Meghan. Relationship spread. And let's see what the tarot has to tell us about the state of affairs in Montecito. 9 of Swords, underlying energy. Not surprising to see a card like that. It's a card of stress, sleepless nights, worry, mental turmoil, anxiety. What is happening in my life? Have I made the right choices? Can't sleep. bed of nails kind of an energy for me in these Harry and Meghan readings. And of course it's in reverse, which can mean extra extra, and I think it does mean extra extra. And so extra stress, extra worry, tossing and turning in that hotel room, possibly even the usual helps for mood adjusting substances might not be working, or games or whatever he does. Surfing lessons, apparently with a very attractive surfing instructor, might also not be helping right now. There's a little bit of snark, and let's throw in one of those famous allegedlys just for good measure. Past energy, very recent past, Nigeria. Harry on the left of this, Meghan on the right. Well, there he was, being obliging, Page of Cups. Holding hands. Page of Cups is minor energy, juvenile energy. The trying to be obliging, trying to be diplomatic, looking cozy, but really you can see offering that cup of love, but in the after tarot, the fish has jumped out of that cup. It really doesn't want to be in that cup, and we could see that there was begrudgement there, that for all the appearances of that Page of Cups communicating emotion, loyalty, affection, love even, allegedly, that fish was out of the cup. So it also tells me fish out of water, that Harry was pretty awkward going along cosplaying the happy couple, but really not very convincing display. That's the Page of Cups. That's Harry's energy in Nigeria for the happy couple heading towards his 6th wedding anniversary. How about Meghan? She's the 4 of Pentacles in reverse, and that's an interesting energy because that is someone, as you can see from this card, hanging grimly onto their status, titles, money, their marriage, their huge blinged up engagement ring that they sort of turbocharged for the occasion. But it's in reverse. That means that somebody is a crazy control freak, my opinion, or a crazy control freak who's losing their grip on the situation. So that's a pretty uneasy energy for a couple to navigate, and particularly in such public circumstances. And so right now, Harry first, Harry up here. Where is he? There is Harry, the hermit, holed up in a hotel. It's telling me quite literally that he has withdrawn from the relationship and he is on his own on this wedding anniversary. That's of course just energy from the cards, but the Hermit is the Harry Major Arcana, the Virgo Major Arcana. It is going within to look for answers, to soul search and question himself. Have I done the right thing? Am I on the right path? Also a little bit of an SOS energy in there. Help. Anyone out there? Help. And we have it with the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles is a money card, is contracts, negotiations, deals. And interestingly, I am looking at that in our second little follow-up reading, whether there is perhaps some kind of contract between Harry and Meghan, a celebrity-style marriage contract. There is speculation about this. There has been from day one that there might be, for instance, a 7-year contract between them. It's shown up in this reading. He's got his back to it, this contract energy, Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles also, of course, the student card and a child card. So there are children, allegedly. We never see. There could be lessons to be learned here. Is anyone learning them? The Hermit has his back to the lessons. His back to the children. His back to what could potentially be, energy-wise, a contract. Very interesting snapshot of right now. Where is she? What's going on with her in terms of the relationship? Oh my, the Ten of Swords in the Ten of Swords in reverse and the Seven of Swords in reverse. I'm very glad I'm not doing this reading for myself. or for anyone that I know and that I really love and care for, because I would be very concerned at this reading. Very. The Ten of Swords is, of course, it's over, it's all done, finished, so finished that the grave has been dug and this corpse is about to be chucked into the grave. That's pretty harsh energy from the After Tarot. It is in reverse, which tells me it is so over that the corpse is going through, I'm sorry to say this, but it's what's come through to my mind, the corpse has gone through various processes already. Let's not get too graphic. But because it's in reverse, the way I'm reading this, what the energy is saying to me is that it's hidden. And the reason I'm saying it's hidden is because we have the sneaky card next to it, the Seven of Swords. Somebody who is trying to disappear from this relationship, knows that the relationship is over, wants to disappear from this relationship. If only American Riviera Orchard would just take off, and then it would be so easy to disappear. Seven of Swords, ghosting, disappearing, sneaking off under cover of darkness. It is the thief card, the deception card of the tarot. I'm not accusing anyone of theft or deception. I'm just saying it's that kind of covert energy in the Seven of Swords. So we're being sold a line here with the Page of Cups and the Four of Pentacles and the Nigerian energy, the recent past energy, the pretense of affection, but the really hanging on for dear life to the situation, over controlling the situation. He's out of there. He's got his back to this card. She is so out of there, it's unbelievable. It's interesting, though, that the Seven of Swords in this After Tarot, the thief, the sneak, the coward, whoever is disappearing or ghosting or leaving, is about to walk into a trap. Very interesting energy. And there's a 7. And what was I talking about up here with this Page of Pentacles? 7 years, possibly a contract of 7 years. What's between them? Now, this is a terrible reading so far, but perhaps between them there's a marriage counselor or someone, a friend, trying to patch things up. Between them is a lack of a future, the need to still hang on to this brand. The lack of the future is the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. It's the famous royal family card because it's about the lineage and success and future success, future provision, passed down the generations, all of that stuff. It's in reverse, which means that they are out of the royal family, but it also means, much more importantly, that they have no long-term prospects as a couple. They are not able to monetize their relationship, 10 of Pentacles, and provide for an abundant future. They are in terrible financial trouble. 10 of Pentacles in reverse can be debt, can be quite serious debt, inability to pay off a mortgage, outstanding loans, that kinds of thing. $200 check owed to the state of California for their renewal of their, I don't suppose it's a license, but whatever, for the charity, whatever the right term is. But there is the 2 of Wands sitting next to that 10 of Pentacles in reverse. It's an uneasy alliance because they are still together in terms of brand. That 2 of Wands there, them clutching the globe, is them on these 4 royal tours to grift, to get money, to roll money through Archewell. They've been caught out in Nigeria because 2 of the people that they were very closely associated with in Nigeria turned out to be fraudsters, as the Daily Mail has delighted in telling us over the past few days. But there are the plans for world domination, to grab the Commonwealth, to do whatever people accuse them of wanting to do, to go on these 4 royal tours. So despite the fact that this is all a terrible disaster, they still need to do this. That is still between them. That is still what is connecting them. It's money and plans. You're going to be the president of America and I'm going to be king of the Commonwealth. Not modest plans, not humble plans. That we can say for sure. Future energy, near future energy, not forever after energy. That is Harry's energy. That's the world. And that's Meghan's energy, the Six of Wands. It tells me that they're going to carry on this deal for a while longer. Harry's got great success coming his way with the world, or completion of something very successfully. He's of course got his Invictus Games show that drags on until such time as someone comes to their senses and sacks him from the foundation. But the world there, very successful, very public. We're going to be out and about, and we're going to see them together out and about. This is the summer of love. Herself in gloating, self-triumphant mode. She's going to be on full display through this summer. I think they're absolutely right about that we're going to see her all over the place. Interviews, podcasts, magazines, television, wherever, Netflix even. There it is, the great victory, the Six of Wands. Look at me, aren't I wonderful? And he's going to be doing something similar. His is on an even larger scale because it's major arcana, the world. Very similar energies in these cards. So they're going to keep this grift going for the near future. This is not forever after, so don't despair. This is a hellish reading. Really, Nine of Swords is the underlying energy. The falseness of the display in Nigeria. He disappeared. He's definitely not around. They're not together. Whatever you see today or tomorrow about today, don't believe a word of it. Not with that hermit with his back to this little grifting card here. She is so out of there. He's chucked in the ditch already, and the shovels are collecting the dirt to dump over that corpse, and she's out of there, but we don't know it because it's secret. It's under cover of darkness. The money situation is desperate, and that is why the grift is going to go on, and I'm using the term that was used about them, and I feel very comfortable using that term now, knowing that their plans for global domination are ongoing, and here we see them busy at it. They haven't reached the stage where the wheels are spinning and there's no traction and it's just such a disaster that they have to stop. This is, it's still possible. So we're going to still see them together, looking lovey-dovey, looking cozy, going to places where they don't belong, grifting on the backs of charities that they shouldn't be exploiting, and it's going to carry on being sickening. This is all my opinion, backed up by the energy in these cards. So it's going to roll on for a while longer, unfortunately. But there it is. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.